Hello everyone, welcome to HW News. India's healthcare infrastructure is crumbling under the pressure of second wave of COVID-19 pandemic. As the cases rise, the queues outside hospitals get longer. The wait for admitting a critical patient in hospital is getting longer. Essential medicines, ventilator beds are falling short and oxygen has become a precious, life-saving commodity that is harder to get. In the last 2 days, Delhi has seen the worst of it. Oxygen supply on the brink of getting exhausted, patients and their relatives wailing for oxygen supply, and people dying in front of their eyes as they helplessly struggle to manage the existing oxygen supply. This is the situation in the national capital of the country, where hospitals are literally crying for help to get more oxygen supply. It was nothing short of a nightmare for the hospitals, but looks like the nightmare is not yet over. As of this morning, the Rajiv Gandhi Super Specialty Hospital run by the Delhi government said that it has only 2.5 hours of oxygen stock left at the facility. The Rajiv Gandhi Super Specialty Hospital requires 5 to 6 tons of oxygen daily, and there are currently over 900 patients admitted as of Thursday morning. The Mata Chanan Devi Hospital had been constantly following up with the suppliers and authorities since Wednesday night, but it failed to procure any oxygen till early Thursday morning. The crisis was brought to an end later in the morning. Meanwhile, Saroj Hospital in Delhi's Rohini area on Thursday morning also said that it had only 2 hours of oxygen stock left at the facility, while the suppliers have stopped taking calls. Earlier, it was GTB Hospital and Max Hospital which sounded an SOS over the shortage of oxygen supply in their hospitals. After that, State Health Minister and Delhi CM Arvind Kejriwal requested the central government to increase Delhi's oxygen quota. On Wednesday, the centre also hiked Delhi's oxygen quota from 378 metric tons to 480 metric tons, which will be supplied by other states. But even after this assurance, the situation in Delhi remains alarming. For the increased oxygen supply, Delhi is dependent on nearby states like Haryana and Uttar Pradesh. However, on Wednesday, Delhi alleged that Haryana is not letting oxygen tankers enter Delhi borders. In fact, Aam Aadmi Party leader and Delhi Minister Manish Sisodia also flagged this in a press conference. On the other hand, Haryana Health Minister Anil Vij has accused the Delhi government of stealing oxygen from a tanker that was on its way to Faridabad hospitals on Tuesday. To avoid any more such alleged incident, Vij has issued instruction that all the oxygen tankers will now be escorted by state police force in Haryana. About the supply and the availability of oxygen in Haryana, Anil Vij added that supply of oxygen in Haryana is surplus against a production of 270 metric tons of oxygen in Haryana's plants. Their consumption as on date is 60 metric tons. But he said, and I quote, "We are under pressure to supply oxygen to Delhi, but we shall first secure our own state's requirement and then send the surplus oxygen to other states." This is what Anil Vij said. Now, this led to Delhi hospitals literally gasping for breath on Wednesday. However, later in the evening, the central government clarified the confusion had been mutually resolved, but that gives the state a breather for now. Let's talk about what the Delhi High Court said. Meanwhile, Delhi High Court, which was already hearing a public interest litigation on COVID-19 management in the national capital, took up another case for urgent hearing on Wednesday. This case was filed by Max Hospital, which has been struggling to get oxygen supply for the last few days. Well, the court rebuked the Modi government and asked some pertinent questions, demanding to know why the government was not waking up to reality. The court said, and I quote, "How is the government so oblivious to the reality on the ground? You can't have people die because there is no oxygen in the hospital." Coming down heavily on the centre for still allowing industrial use of oxygen despite the court's Tuesday's order, the court said, "This is ridiculous. You are concerned with the industries while people die. That means human lives don't matter for the government." The court further asked, despite having resources like petroleum industries, steel industries under it, despite having Air Force and other resources, why there is a delay in ensuring oxygen supply by the central government. The court also noted And I quote, "Our concern is not just for Delhi. We want to know what the central government is doing with regard to oxygen supply across India. The citizens can only fall back on the state. It is the responsibility of the government to supply. Beg, borrow or steal, it is your job." This is what the court said in a stringent indictment of the central government. Now, a day after the Delhi High Court rebuked the government, the Supreme Court took a suo motu cognizance of the matter, and it has also asked to see a national plan on oxygen supply, essential drugs and methods of vaccination, and it also issued a notice to the centre. Now let's talk about Ministry of Home Affairs invokes Disaster Management Act. After the court reprimand, the government finally seems to be waking up to reality. The Ministry of Home Affairs today stepped in action. The MHA directed states to ensure uninterrupted production and supply of medical oxygen and its transport along interstate borders, and said that the district magistrate and superintendent of police of the district concerned will be held responsible if there is any violation of its order. The directive under the stringent Disaster Management Act 2005 was issued by Union Home Secretary Ajay Bhalla. Now, on the other hand, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who came under severe criticism for not only conducting rallies during pandemic but also praising the high turnout in West Bengal, has decided to cancel his Bengal rallies furthermore. He informed on Twitter that he will be chairing a COVID-19 meeting instead. Well, the impending crisis of oxygen supply has already taken several lives. While the political parties fight among themselves, the hospitals remain helpless and COVID patients, they continue to gasp for breath. Do let us know what you think about this in the comment box below. For more news and updates, you can log on to www.hwnews.in.